Hello and welcome to It Came From the Pod, where we discuss everything horror. We give you the good, the bad, and the gory. With me, as always, is your host from the coast, Derrick T. Jackson.
Hello, hello.
And me, of course, I am Jules Jackson, and today we are discussing Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Leatherface.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking pumped for this one.
This is actually your choice to do this movie. You were so excited about it. You have the Blu-ray, the DVD. And I just got to say, Derrick, when I was doing the reviews, not a lot of people like this movie.
Yeah, I think it's underrated. You know, and that's obviously, everything's debatable. I think it's underrated. But to me, what I like about it is just like a bare bones horror. You know, it's just straightforward horror movie. And that's what I like about it, how simple it is. Some of the acting's bad and all that. I get it. I understand the critiques and the criticisms of it. But to me personally, I just think it's a really good, straightforward horror movie that I think any horror fan would like. That's
Yeah,
how
well,
I feel
you know, you may not have a very popular opinion, or people or even horror fans may not have a popular opinion about Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And you do. However, that being said, I'm a big Texas 4 fan, so I kind of get where you're coming from. I know mine sucks, but
I'm not a big fan of
no one is.
Yeah,
no one is. You got Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4. They're like, no, we're okay with that
Matthew
one.
McConaughey.
No, and me, I'm like, yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey, dude. Renee Zellweger,
and I love Matthew McConaughey, but I'm more of like a Dazed and Confused Matthew McConaughey.
It was just, when I seen that when I was a kid, I was like, that is just a messed up movie, you know, and I was like, I loved it. Maybe it's just because of that, for the nostalgia reasons. But anyways, let's get into it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
All right. So just give us a quick synopsis. What is this movie about? Break it down real quick.
Okay, so this movie is about a people who get stuck in Texas, lost in Texas, and they're chased by a cannibalistic murderous family. The main one is Leatherface.
Guy with chainsaw chases people.
Guy with chainsaw chases, they kill, they eat people. That's it.
Yes.
I mean, technically, you could say that for every Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, but I mean, it's in the title. What's it about? It's about a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what it's pretty much about.
That's literally just what I said. It's straightforward. That's what it is.
You know what? And correct me if I'm wrong on this, but are there any real chainsaw kills?
Well, this movie, the editors walked into the editing room with a big old nose stick and hit the fuck out of every piece of film. Just no. Dude, they did the Jordan Peele nope to it. They just went, nope. Don't like that. Don't like that. So I watched, the how it's made shit and all that. And dude, the editors gutted. They gutted this one. A lot of horror movies, right?
Yeah, well, some people like to say that there was some kind of like animosity between the MPA rating system and makers of Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, because I guess the second one went ahead and just did an unrated version, and so they kept a grudge against them, so they threatened them with an X with almost like any little thing,
Ah, okay.
So, but you live, you learn, and we got is a complete cut down version of what it was originally supposed to be.
Yeah, Leatherface light. Pretty much, right? Like Leatherface light, honestly.
Yeah, half the calories, less filling, all that. And to be honest with you, it didn't affect the movie for you, right?
No, it still scares me, even though I've watched it a million times. Like every time I watch it, it still gives me goosebumps, still scares me. Just because the tension, they're really good at building tension, especially that gas station scene. So it still does the things that a horror movie does to scare me. It sucks that it got gutted like that by the editors, but it's still enjoyable for me. I'm okay with an off-screen kill. I get it. Like, yeah. I understand.
Right. So, and for me, it isn't the actual horror and the gore that scares me, but as we get into it, as we go further along in this movie, it's the lines. The lines in this movie are hand down some of the best written and best said lines in all of horror. I mean, I was cracking up.
Wow,
I was having a good time. Yeah, I really liked a lot of these lines, and I was been quoting some of these lines in my head, walking around and just cracking myself up in my head, of course, about some of these stuff because it's great, and I'm really excited about getting into some of these lines.
Yeah, between Tinker, Alfredo, and even Tex, like they just got all the good lines in there.
Derrick, go ahead and start us off. What happens?
So it opens up with a scrolling text, and we discussed this because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but we learned that Sally from the first one, she basically dies in an insane asylum 4 years after the first one, and then supposedly whoever did the murders dies in the gas chamber, and what was his name? W.E. Sawyer?
W.E. Sawyer.
Dies in the gas chamber in 1981.
Right.
So she dies in 1977, probably from God knows what, like mental issues. Like, I don't know, did she just abuse like pain medication?
Exactly.
Because Sally Hardesty went through a lot. So,
right.
And she dies 4 years after the first one. So W.E. Sawyer.
So I guess the scroll is completely disregarding any events in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and like right after the first one. However, I don't know how this theory goes because if they say that W.E. Sawyer was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, then
Sally could rest
in peace, and it's over. But if he isn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
then this is only the beginning.
Then it's only the beginning, right?
The beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So okay.
And so I think it leads us to believe that that there's Sawyers all over Texas, right?
Right.
Like that family because their whole family gets killed in part 2, pretty much.
Right, and I think that's the whole premise of any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres is that there's always going to be someone out there that's going to do some fucked up shit.
Yeah, the Sawyers rolling deep, dude.
The Sawyers, yeah. No matter where you go in Texas, you're going to run into a cannibalistic, murderous family, yeah.
Okay, so we open up with, we got Leatherface. So they call him Junior in this one. They call him Bubba in part 2. You know, he's always called something different usually. But in this one, he's called Junior. So we got Leatherface. He's hanging out in like a little shack, really small shack. Probably in the back side of the property or whatever, and he's like making himself a little mask. No. He hits a girl with the sledgehammer. it just shows her go, ah, and then the sledgehammer goes into the camera, and there's your title card, you know. And then so obviously hits her with the sledgehammer, and then it shows him cutting up her face, which is something Leatherface is known to do, right? He's just making himself a little mask there. But only this time there's like a girl outside of the window looking in as he's cutting up the face, and it is pretty
okay. But can we go back to just for 2 seconds? Let me just go back to cutting up the face because he's using like rudimentary tools. I think he's using like a razor blade.
He is.
Some like kitchen scissors. Like it's all slop. It's like okay, you're cutting human faces to where you think you would want a little more precision. Like get yourself a scalpel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really get in there. You know, make the curves right. This guy's just like a fourth grader, like trying to cut a star from construction paper. It's like horrible.
Well, he is kind of a child.
Well, yeah. I get. Yeah,
I'm surprised he's not using Elmer's glue to put it on his face.
It's just like glitter.
the glitter.
Because if it was me, I think I'd have like just staples. You know? Like I just staple
this
it
thing
together.
Won't stay on.
Yeah, he's sewing. You know, it's a very rudimentary. But yeah, I'm sorry. I had to mention.
Yeah.
That.
No worries. And then she's peering in, she's like leaning in more and more and looking at what he's doing, and then she steps on like a branch and it makes a noise, and then Leatherface looks up like, oh, someone's fucking out there. And then that's when we get a throwback to the first one with that nice big heavy door slam. Boom, while the credits are going. And then in the credits we see that Jeff Burr's doing this one.
Yay!
And I guess we could talk about him throughout this, you know, us covering it, but I think he did a good job. He got fired 5 weeks in on a 6-week shoot, and then they had to bring him back. That's just a little fun fact.
Can you imagine the phone calls are going to other directors? They're like, hey, Peter Jackson, hey, we got this movie for you. You're not interested? Okay, no problem. Hey, Steven Spielberg. Hey, no, you're not interested.
No.
We should get Jeff Burr back on the phone.
And I guess I don't know a lot about him, but I just learned that he's a big film student. Like, so he respects and loves the craft, you know, he has a passion for it.
Right.
So yeah, anyways, and then he slams.
Also the genre itself too, because Leatherface is played by R.A. Milikoff. I don't even know if I'm going to say that right. I'm going to butcher his name, but he found him doing like horror kind of like film student stuff.
Yeah,
so,
he was a big horror fanatic. Yeah.
So
big films. So you got guys that just love the craft of not only acting, but they also love horror. So that's really cool.
Right.
Then we cut to now we see them driving. We see the couple driving, and we learn that.
Yeah, who are we introduced to? Michelle and Ryan, right?
Michelle and Ryan. Michelle played by Kate Hodge, and Ryan played by William Butler. And fun fact with him is he was actually killed by, one of the few actors is killed by Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. He's only missing Michael Myers to make it all.
And you know what though?
Full circle.
Because I'm a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan. I watch the movies every year at least 3 times. And I was like, I don't remember him being killed at all. But it turns out it was in the TV show, Freddy's Nightmares. The TV show was called Freddy's Nightmares. And I guess he was in one of those shows where Freddy killed him.
And we basically learn that they're broken up. Like that's pretty awkward. So we learned that they're broken up. And she's taking this car from California or from California to Florida, right?
Right, yeah.
Right, and that's pretty much it. That's why these people are in Texas.
During this cross-road country trip, they're trying to argue. They're trying to not so much hash things out, but she's trying to be communicative, and he's trying to be kind of being standoffish. Because, I get it,
We're broken up now.
Yeah, you're broken up. You know what?
He's literally wearing headphones.
Yeah.
And she's like, can you take those things off, please? He has a Walkman.
And I guess blaring in the radio while they're taking this cross-country trip is, what is it? What's playing on the radio?
There's just news. It's just the news talking about a mass grave that's been discovered.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And just a guy keeps talking about it. And he even cracks a little joke about it. That's it. He's like, hey, mass grave found, and there's going to expect some traffic delays because they're stopping every car to search everybody because they're trying to find who did this. I mean, I think there was, 60 to 70 bodies in it, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's continuously for a while. Actually, at the beginning of this movie, it just keeps kind of repeating, like they're playing, mass grave found. And then that's where we get one of the good lines that's in this movie, because they're bitching about shit like our life, and then he's like, well, he could be one of those people in that pit. It could be worse. We could be one of those people in the body pit. Do you want to say the line? What does he say?
What is the line? So the line is basically, because she's just basically, I wonder if those people were murdered, right? Because it's a mass grave.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
They didn't go in there with bathing suits and grins on. That's for sure. That's the line.
Which is funny, bathing suits and grins. Because I actually have a really good imagination. I can picture someone jumping in with one of those old-timey one-piece bathing suits, they're clutching their knees.
They have the shower cap, the shower
in,
cap song where they're swimming. They're all
grinning. Yeah, like they wouldn't jumping
into the mass grave.
Yeah.
And then they pull up to, I guess, the actual mass grave site, right?
And then so now we're at the mass grave site where we get our cameo appearance from Caroline Williams, Stretch, from part 2.
Oh, love her. I love her.
Not only was she badass and handled business in part 2, but she's one of my favorite Final Girls simply because she was a DJ, and that's like one of my dream jobs. So
to be a dead medium.
Yeah, I know, right? It doesn't
kind of like we are doing right now.
I just want to kick out facts about little songs and play the music for people, and have people call in and talk about their day.
Well, what happened with Stretch in the cameo is she became a reporter.
Yeah,
like
and that's what she was trying to do in part 2. So, yay, good for her. So, I got a question for you. Was the mass grave was that scary to you? Was it effective at all? To me, it was like the way it looked when those two. What were they, coroners or like?
Yeah. So the hazmat team or whatever it was,
removing the
bodies and talking about
not even bodies, body
and
parts.
Severe. Yeah, it's in the mud and the practical effect that they used for that was actually really done well. It looks like they had live maggots, live worms. Was shot on location, so it like
the noise when they were removing like a head.
Yeah,
it
was like,
yeah,
like the yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one of the guys is like, oh, I think I'm going to puke. And he's like, well, go over there. We don't want any of those reporters seeing that. Yeah, it's the last thing we need. So
exactly.
And then Ryan asked the cop. He's like, oh, hey, like, what's going on here? He's like, none of your business. None of your business, stupid ass.
So they're at a checkpoint,
yeah,
and they're at the gravesite or whatever, the mass gravesite, and Ryan's not even driving. Like that should tell you what kind of a man
I know,
he is.
He's not even
like
driving.
They're on a cross country trip.
He doesn't drive once. That just dawned on me.
No, it should tell you what kind of like a man he is. Like leaning over while his girl drives. What seems to be the problem, officer? You know what, dude? Don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, how come you're not driving?
Oh,
yeah.
Cross country trip, huh? Yeah, figures.
And then, because we looked it up, remember, what does he say? Because one of the reporters is trying to say, like, what did the bodies turn to? What's the word?
Oh, adipocere.
Okay. Did you say that right?
Adipocere. Yeah, adipocere.
Because I'm too afraid to even try to pronounce it.
Well, he doesn't even prounce it right in the thing.
Because we did the Google thing where they talked.
Yeah, I went to the Google and the Google was like adipocere. I'm like, oh,
sounds
and that's
French.
And that's like that means kind of like like your skin becomes
the poison Crisco.
The poison Crisco, yeah. So,
Which the nickname was Grave Wax.
Or Corpse Wax.
Ooh, dude,
man.
Super cool rap name or like a DJ name. It's motherfucking Grave Wax, homie.
With you Corpse Wax coming up, bud.
Or Corpse Wax, either or. Yeah.
And they're basically driving along, and I guess they're talking and finally getting along a little bit. It looks like, and they smash into an armadillo.
Yes.
They stop, of course. It's oh my god, the armadillo, and she's like, Brian's like, okay, look, I'll take care of the armadillo.
Well,
whatever.
she tries to at first, and she's like,
does.
and she goes, remember, she goes,
does.
sorry,
she tells
little
him,
guy.
No, I'm gonna. But she makes a stand. Remember, she makes it like, no, I'm gonna do this.
This was my fault.
This is my fault. I'll take care of it. I'll handle it. And she gets the rock, and she's standing over little armadillo. And she's like, sorry, little guy, and she couldn't do it.
And she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't blame, because I like animals more than people. So that's just how I am. And I totally get that part. Like, and then Ryan grabs because they have this gigantic rock that they pick up. And she goes, remember, because it comes into play later in the movie. She says, sorry, little guy. And she can't do it. Yeah. So the rock slams into the camera shot. And then we get my favorite scene or sequence of the movie, the gas station scene. The last chance gas station.
Last chance gas station.
Okay, and so we first see Viggo Mortensen, right? Viggo Mortensen show up.
Viggo Mortensen pops out, is looking good as ever.
He gets dropped off. Obviously, he's hitchhiking. And then so it shows him getting dropped off at this gas station. And then it shows Michelle and Ryan. Michelle's obviously driving because Ryan's a bitch. Doesn't want to help with any of the fucking
I guess it's kind of hard to drive with like 5 shirts fucking tucked into your fucking pants.
Yes.
God.
And so it shows them pull up. And then it cuts to we get Alfredo.
Yes.
Tom Everett. But we're going to call him Fredo because that's what it
Alfredo,
says on his cover.
Man.
It says Fredo, yeah. And he's sitting there cutting up a porno mag with those big shitty scissors too. Like,
they're like fucking mechanic scissors. I don't fucking know why you would have scissors that big.
And he's not cutting it out like, oh, I'm gonna cut like this page out or just like her out of this page.
Definitely not following the lines. That's
he's
for
just
sure.
like nipping at it like and just randomly cutting at it.
Yes, you know what it looks like? Like he threw the fucking magazine up in the air and he just started fucking cutting it with the scissors as it fell down to the ground.
So obviously this motherfucker's crazy,
right?
And so as she's pulling in to get serviced, right? He talks to the porno man. He goes, "Oh, looks like we got some gas for customers. I'll get back to you." He's talking to the magazine, and he ever so slightly he sets it down on the chair.
Oh, please hurry! Don't leave us here.
And then we get to Ryan looks over at her. He's like, "Hey, you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I just been driving this whole fucking time. I just been driving, but yeah, no." He's like, oh, I'll go first. I got to use the restroom. Oh, what a gentleman. What a nice guy. Yeah, you've been driving. Hey, I really got to piss. All this not driving.
Got to really stretch these old legs out.
So he's like, I'm going to use the restroom, whatever. I'll check it out. And then she's like, okay, cool. And he gets out of the car and he walks by. He's like, hey, how you doing? To Fredo, and Fredo just looks at him like, fucking motherfucker, you're not driving?
Why would you say hi to someone cutting up porno magazines with some big rusty scissors? Those are the people you don't engage in. You just keep walking. You don't even make eye contact. You just go to the bathroom and hope they don't fuck with you.
And then all of a sudden it's like a creepy laugh with a skull on a stick or something.
Skull on a stick. Okay.
With pubic hair cut off for hair.
Dude,
it's like a baby skull. It's not like a normal size skull. It's like a baby skull. Yeah.
With fucking like hair. When we were discussing it, you said it would look like pubic hair glued onto it. These people are not good at arts and crafts at all.
And he shoves it in her window, and he's the laugh, and then he snaps a picture with the Polaroid. Because she recoils like, what the fuck? Like anybody would, right?
Yeah.
Like anybody would.
No, you drive all that way. You're driving with
like, I'm gonna get some gas.
With your ex that dries you up.
Yeah.
And then you pulled in. You're sweating. You're in the desert. Who knows? Like, and then this guy puts a fucking
and he shoves it in her window really good.
Yeah.
And it laughs, and he's like, and he snaps her picture, and he's like, I got you good, didn't I? And the Polaroid's not even developed yet, and he's like already handing to her. He's like, come on, $5. Come on, $5. He's like, yeah, come on, $5. And she goes,
she
no.
says no.
She didn't even say no. She just she's looking at him like, no.
Looking at him in horror, like, what the fuck?
And he goes, okay, fine, $3.69. Come on, $3.69.
Oh, well, I mean, that's why I didn't respond, because $5 is a lot, but $3.69. Will you go as low as $2.84?
Because that's why I said no. It was because of the price.
Yeah. Oh, $5.
It wasn't because you shoved a fucking skull into my window all of a sudden. No, it's because of the price.
They took a picture of me as a surprise. It had nothing to do with that. No.
And so she's like, oh, no, we're in a big hurry. Which...
Oh, you don't say that.
Never say that in a Texas Chainsaw movie. You never say that. When you're
in the South, you do not say...
Because they get offended.
Oh, man. They don't like it.
Big hurry, huh? Big hurry?
Look, Southerners can be in a house on fire burning down, and they would be like, well, we gotta get up. Just mosey on my way,
And so... So he said, okay, fine, I'm gonna pump your gas. And he's like, oh, okay, you think you're too good for me or whatever. And then describe this scene for us.
Oh my God, the scene is it gives me. I feel me too'd in this, like hashtag me too. So he's pumping the gas. It's one of those older cars in the 90s where the gas is behind the license plate, and he flips it down and he sticks the nozzle in. He's like, oh yeah,
and she sees him in the rearview mirror.
She's watching him the whole time. He's like, yeah, you like that, don't you? Oh, you like that, huh? I'm gonna service you real good, huh? Oh my God.
Just, like, fuck.
Oh, geez. Like, to the point where she feels safer to get out of the car.
Right.
Like, it just in case she had like, that's what gets me. You're so afraid of this guy that you don't stay in the car and then leave or, like, anything like that. You feel safer getting out just in case you have to.
She gets out of the car and starts walking away from it like it's on fire.
Walking away. Like, that's how I got,
like it's on fire and it's about to blow up. She's like... she's walking away and she runs to the front of the car, or not runs, but she like walks backwards to the front of the car, and he's like, you like that, huh? And he's just laughing all weird. And then all of a sudden Tex comes out. Ooh, I don't know where Vigo comes out.
Oh man.
And he goes, hey, you ain't troubling this lady, are you?
You ain't troubling her, are you? Oh.
And he's like, I ain't doing nothing wrong, mister. I ain't doing nothing she don't like.
Just ask her.
And he goes, yeah, he got fired from the slaughterhouse. He's kind of a town idiot. Like, he's fucking, that's what he says. Like, he's kind of a town idiot. God. And that's a throwback to the first one, because that's what happens in the first one is they go from, if anybody's familiar with the first one, they lost their jobs because they used to hit the cattle with the sledgehammer, and then they had that air gun. They started using the air gun, which they didn't need them anymore. So you make these people hit cattle with sledgehammers, and then you're like, hey, we don't need you anymore. And even though you're used to murdering living things all day, go, mingle amongst society. That's from the first one.
To the point, yeah, because they don't know.
Yeah,
look at this guy.
well,
this guy's
yeah.
lost it so much, he's cutting up porno mags with
He's
scissors
lost
at
so
a
much,
Publix area, like sitting there in front of his business and his establishment. Like, I'm just going to sit here and cut a porno mag just in case someone comes by. Like, that's normal.
And then that's where V goes, oh, looks like you had yourself a little accident.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Because she's got a little blood on the grill.
got a little
From
blood
that
on the
armadillo.
grill.
From that armadillo.
From the armadillo.
So they got a little blood on the grill, and he
little blood
ever so slightly, only as Vigo could, like wipes it off the grill and then rubs it between his index finger and his thumb, and he goes, I wouldn't feel so bad. Roadkill is like kind of the natural order things around here.
Oh, man, dude.
And I was just like, and he goes, besides, if you were the last thing I seen before I died, I'd die a happy man. And I just went,
Vigo.
Oh.
Not in front of Fredo. Vigo. Never talking about roadkill has ever been so sexy.
Yeah.
And only Vigo Morrissey can do
only
that.
he can do it, yeah.
Only
'Cause I was like, that's a...
have you ever tried talking sexy about something and it's like doesn't work?
Even when I watch that movie by myself, I still go, when he does that. I'm like,
It's like, Vigo, damn, that's when you're writing it down. Like,
and she's smitten with it,
Oh,
right?
She's
She's smitten with it.
She's been riding in the car with Ryan. Like, any kind of man would, like,
Who's been like, hey, drive, I got to take a piss. and then a guy with the stupid skull and taking her picture. So
anybody who's not drinking a light beer, I think, would do it for her at this point. You know?
So Tex, Eddie Sawyer, by the way, he's Eddie Sawyer, but we're calling him Tex or Vigo. Let's just call him Vigo.
I love Vigo.
Right?
Yeah, let's do
so
Vigo. Yeah. And this is pre Lord of the Rings Vigo.
Oh, pre
Still
Lord of
looks
the Rings,
good,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
Still looks good, man. Great guy, dude. Love this dude.
And then then that's when Ryan comes out of the bathroom. And as he's walking out of the bathroom, he peers into the shop and sees like horny toads and lizards and just shit, life you would find out in the desert. Like little animals hanging, like in little nooses just hanging in the window. Like, are you selling those? Like, what the fuck is that?
When he walked by, I thought they were alive, and that he drives everything up. I thought they just dried up when he walked by them.
They were alive. And
they were alive and well. They just hung themselves because he walked by.
Are you wearing 5
They're
shirts?
like, oh man, this guy sucks so bad. Is this guy wearing 5 shirts? And okay, here's the thing with the 5 shirts, Derek. Okay, one's like a long sleeve, one's like a short sleeve, one's like a medium sleeve. Like, he has so many different size sleeves on him. I'm like, dude, just fucking pick a shirt. It's Texas. Why do you need all 5?
I'd be wearing a tank top if that was me. Yeah.
Man, this guy just... I mean, I know it's the 90s. I know. And one of them's a collared shirt, and like one of them's a button-up shirt. Like,
with colors that are attracting the sunlight, probably, more than... they say you should wear white in the sun so it reflects. He's like wearing dark color, like
pastels. He's wearing pastel button-ups, collared shirts, long sleeve, and it's just this guy. He's just drying everything up. And of course, he killed totally boner killer when he walks in.
Yeah, because she has a pussy boner.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and kills
everybody.
That right away.
Dude, everyone watching the movie, everybody who's ever seen this scene, everyone's like feeling Vigo.
Yeah. And he comes out, and then she goes, oh, hey, this is Tex. And he kind of looks him up and down and goes...
Yeah, he looks him up and down.
Yeah.
He looks him up
and he goes, yippee-yi-yay. And dude, I've watched this movie probably like 30 fucking times, dude. And every time I watch it, I go, dude, why are you so rude? Like, you're giving Californians a bad name. Like, because remember, they're driving the car from California to Florida for her dad.
Exactly.
Right? And we did the math, and it actually is cheaper to drive the car from California to Florida than actually pay to have it fucking towed, like, or whatever they do. They put it on a big truck. We actually did the math on that, people. So, and so thanks, Dad. This is all your fucking fault, by the way. And he goes, oh, yippee-yi-yay. And I'm like, dude, what a fucking dick, dude.
This guy's wearing 5 shirts tucked into his pants, and he tells him yippee-yi-yay. Oh, my God.
And then Tex just goes, hey, man, I'm just trying to...
Smooth.
Yeah, he's like...
I'm just trying to catch a ride.
He took that insult like in stride.
Like it was nothing.
Whatever,
like,
dude.
hey,
right,
this
cool.
guy's...
He's like, look, man. He goes, I'm just trying to get to whatever destination. He's trying to go somewhere.
Brownsville, I think.
Brownsville,
I'm just trying to get a ride to Brownsville. We'll stop at a bar. I'll buy you guys beer. I'll get you gas. Normal kind of thing. Normal conversation that you would have if you're trying to get a ride,
Which they're fucked either way, though.
Yeah,
they're already in the spider web, right? They're already in the
I totally get it,
web.
man.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
But maybe being a little more polite would have saved her life. Like maybe Vigo would be like, you know what? Let these ones go. Let's let these, especially if he got to hit Michelle. He'd be like, cool, dude. Like, I don't know.
A smile goes a long way. A little politeness goes a long way.
And he goes, hey, I'm trying to get to this place. I'll buy you guys a beer or whatever. And he goes, oh, no, we're in a big hurry. I'm like, bam, there's your second big hurry. Strike two
for two.
Yep. There's another big hurry. Them Texans don't like that shit because you sound like you're more important than them.
Right. Well, this is the time Ryan comes back and Michelle's like got dried up and she's like, look, I know I'm dry down there, but I'm going to try to go to the bathroom anyways because you suck the moisture out of everything. So she's going to the bathroom, try to go to the bathroom.
And then we see Alfredo goes inside to cool off because he's mad.
He's pissed. Right, because Tex made him look stupid in front. But he made himself look stupid. Like, how do you feel stupid? Like, you got the confidence to, like, just talk to anybody how you want to. You got the confidence to cut up porno mags in front of a public area. Why are you mad at Tex?
Imagine a Yelp review.
Dude.
Poor customer service. Guy was cutting up porno mags and scared me and charged me $5 for a picture.
Two stars.
I wasn't ready for the picture, and the guy wanted 5 bones, dude.
I talked him down to $369.
Yeah, right, $369. After tax, that comes out to $412. So it shows him, and I remember he like has his mechanic gloves, and he like slaps him in his palm, and he's like, "Fucking bitch, treat me like that." So he's all fucking pissed off, and she goes into the bathroom, where you have the cut up pornography that you see him cutting up.
He displays. He
glues it, and it looks like he uses a glue stick, like because it's all glued really good. Like he did a good job.
Dude,
like,
I wish you said like a glue stick. No, you said it's a good job.
The way he glued it.
What the hell are you talking? It looks like he dipped it in water and cornstarch.
Yeah, like paper mache.
And fucking slapped it at
just
the wall.
Threw it at the wall. He just threw it like bam.
Oh my god! And so we did the math.
We did the math.
Because it's supposed to be porn on there. We paused it to actually look to see like what he would put up on the bathroom.
We paused it. And like, okay.
I think we said 3.2% of that porn that's on that wall
is usable.
Is usable porn. You can actually use that porn. 3.2. And it's covered from top to bottom, ceiling to floor with porn. I think some of it's from like a regular magazine because he has like a girl in a full dress and a belt and a shirt with no head.
Like a JCPenney.
Yeah, it was like a JCPenney.
And then he has ones where like the head just cut off. Like, oh, that girl looks hot, but her head's cut off. I can't jerk off to that. Like, what are you talking about? Dude? Like, her head's cut off. You sick fuck.
You can't, that's...
So 3.2? I'm going to go 3.5. I'm going to disagree with you, sir. 3.5% of that was
I was
usable.
being generous with 3.2%.
You go 3.5. And so she looks around, and then you all of a sudden, and then it cuts back to Tex and Ryan talking.
Right, they're talking.
And he's like, look, man, I'm just trying to get somewhere. Then Ryan's like, look, we can't just help you, okay?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's being a dick, dude.
And then he goes, and then Tex even compliments me. He slaps the hood and goes, nice car. And then Ryan just goes, he leans on the hood.
He's like, it's his.
And he goes, thanks. It's not even your fucking car. Like, who the fuck are you?
Does he even have a driver's license?
Yeah, he obviously the guy's like, he doesn't even know how it handles because he hasn't drove it. So,
oh my god.
He goes, and then he pulls out his map. He goes, oh,
Tex is like, get the map. I'm going to show you a shortcut to get to where you need to go. Because
still trying to help him, even after
you don't want to be caught on these back roads here late at night in Texas. That's not what you want to do. And of course, Ryan's arguing with him up and down, and I mean, good for Ryan, like, having some sort of self-preservation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously it's a trap, but we don't know that. I mean, Tex is like just too sexy. If Ryan wasn't jealous of Tex, he would have listened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he would have listened to him. He would like, oh, what road do I need to take? Oh, cool, buddy, thanks.
So if like Tex had 5 shirts on and looked like a fucking dork, then he probably would have listened to him.
Like if he wasn't with Michelle, if Ryan wasn't with Michelle, he would have listened to him. He would like, really? You think? Oh, thanks, buddy guy.
And he goes, you shouldn't be going these roads at night if you don't know what you're doing. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Cock block, dude. That guy's a cock block.
And then he goes, anyways, where did the idiot run off to? Referring to Alfredo, referring to Fredo.
Our boy Alfredo.
And then we see that Fredo is peering in. There's a hole that he's looking into the bathroom, and they doesn't show like her boobs or her ass or anything like that. It just shows her using the restroom, which in itself I think is even creepier. He's just watching her use the restroom.
He's watching her
wash her hands.
He's watching her wash her hands with no soap and paper towels. I'm sure that bathroom had neither.
And it just kind of shows her get up and look around like, this bathroom's gross, and she walks out. And as she's walking out, we hear a commotion inside the service station. We hear a commotion. And then we see Tex like throw fucking Fredo out the front door. And he's like, hey, motherfucker, she wasn't doing, I wasn't doing anything she didn't like. Go on and ask her. I wasn't doing anything she liked. And
she locked it.
Yeah,
she locked it. You ask her.
So he goes, oh, and she goes, what's going on? And he goes, oh, what does he say? There was a peep show.
There was a peep show, and you were the star.
And you were the star. There was a peep and she goes, I love it. She goes, I think I'm going to be sick.
Between Ryan drying me up, this guy, God, how confused is your body? Viggo Mortensen, fucking Alfredo, and fucking Ryan.
And then so Fredo's like, fuck you, motherfucker, this is my place. I'll do whatever I want. And then he runs inside. And this part actually does fucking scare the shit out of me, dude.
Oh,
because it's so like something that you could see happening in real life,
dude. Especially nowadays. I mean, come on. If someone in Texas runs back inside pissed, I'm getting the fuck out.
He's not going in there.
He's not going in there to cool off, to count to 10,
or like go, okay,
meditate.
Here's a complaint report. You're gonna fill this out, and I'll send it to my supervisor. No, he's like, he runs in there, shows him grab a fucking shotgun. You're like, oh shit, dude. And he fucking runs out, and then Tex goes, hey, y'all better get the fuck out of here. You guys better get the fuck out of here. And then we get the horror movie trope where all of a sudden the car's not starting now.
It's a Mercedes and it doesn't start.
Ryan jumps in the back seat, being the big brave man that he is, just to make sure he's covered.
Jumps in the back seat.
And so she's like, trying to start the car, and as she's trying to start the car, dude, Fredo's just pointing at her. And what does he say?
Okay, let me tell you about these lines that Fredo has, because he has a bunch of them in this fucking movie. Fredo comes out, he points the shotgun right at Michelle, and he's like, you big butt heifer, I'll fuck you. Heifer butt, you fucking heifer butt. I'll fuck you in hell. Heifer butt, I'll fuck you in hell.
Oh. That's some scary ass shit here. As a shotgun's being pointing at her, she's just looking at him back like, oh shit.
You know what? Texas Chainsaw Massacre can come with this chainsaw. I'm sure that's pretty scary. But if some fucking Texan pointed a gun at me and said, "You heifer butt, I'll fuck you in hell," I'm shitting my pants, Derek.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm fucking pissing all down my leg. I'm shitting my pants. Leatherface can go. Oh, you're wearing human skin. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, chainsaw. No. Whatever. Fucking heifer, but I'll fuck you in hell. Holy shit.
And she gets the car started.
She does. She finally drives away.
Yep.
And he fires at her. Like, he shoots out the back window.
Shoots out the back window. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which Ryan's like, he's like, oh, I didn't make a right decision. I'm not a good decision maker sitting in the back seat. I thought I was going to be safe back here, but I'm obviously being shot at. And they look, and it looks like he shoots Tex too from a distance.
Oh, they're a good at least 100 yards away.
They're a good 100 yards away. They're finally driving down the road, and it looks like he shoots Tex from a distance.
And then Tex stumbles forward, and it's from far away.
Far away.
So for your first time watching this, you're like, honestly, dude, even your first time watching it, you're like, I think there's a setup. Like it's not hard to pick it up, but. Even if you didn't, like, you just, okay, well, did he shoot Tex? And then, anyways, it shows Tex stumble forward as if he shot him. They're too far away to know for sure if he got a hit. And then Ryan goes, he dusted him. And she goes, what?
She pauses.
She goes, dusted him? What the fuck does that mean?
She's being chased by a homicidal maniac with a shotgun who called her fucking heifer butt. And she takes a pause and she looks at
dusted him? Like,
she's like, you're a 30-year-old man wearing 5 shirts tucked into your pants. Just choose the word murder or shoot.
He shot him. He shot him. Like, you're trying to incorporate like 90s slang into this, dude. Like,
we're running for our lives.
Yeah. He dusted him. And she's like, what? Dusted him? He's like, he shot the cowboy. He shot the cowboy.
I would have pulled over right then. It's like, you need to get the fuck out of the car.
And then they're driving all fast. And I love this music on this part. It's just all dun, 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 dun. Like, the tension music is so fucking good, dude. And he's all, take the cowboy road. Take the cowboy road. She's like, what? Cowboy road? He's all, go, go, go. So, and that's where he's good.
Right.
He's good at being scared.
Oh, yeah.
And then we cut to the garage door at the gas station opening up. And it's a badass shot where it just shows the headlights in this cool-ass truck with, like, human skin draped over the hood.
Yeah.
Like tied down with ropes and shit. And then so it rolls out, and as the truck is rolling out,
we get our boy Alfredo.
Yeah. And I'll give you the honors. What does he say?
So Fredo, that's a game we should play. What does Fredo say next?
Because we're not done. There's so many more lines to come.
Comes out with a fucking shotgun, blasting it in the air, going, "It's Armageddon, bitch face!
It's Armageddon,
the
bitch
trap
face.
is sprung!"
Yes, trap is sprung, honey. And he's yelling that, shooting his shotgun into the sky, and it's already sunset. Like, the sun's, like, pretty much almost down already. There's a little bit of daylight left, and that truck pursues the path that they went on.
Fucking truck catches up to him. How did he catch up so fast?
Oh, because they got that Texas petroleum.
They got the
good Texas gas. Makes your truck faster.
Because, I mean, they've been driving, right? They were driving during the day. The truck doesn't come out tonight until twilight or whatever it is. And they were already caught up to
And
him.
when shit went down, it was still like it looked like noon. Like when the shit went down.
Yeah, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Texas sun still way in the sky.
Yeah, so they got a big head start.
And
then all of a sudden it just shows them driving, and then you see, it shows the truck behind them with its headlights off.
And there's nothing like being chased by homicidal cannibals with your ex. I'm telling you, man. Nothing like that.
Yeah, that must be fun, right? Like, with your ex.
Hey, what'd you do this weekend?
Maybe it'll make them bond. And they'll like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should be together.
What'd you do this weekend? I got chased by homicidal cannibals with my ex. What did you do?
And then it shows all of a sudden, like, it shows the truck, and it is fucking creepy. Because you can see that human. I'm assuming it's human skin flapping.
Oh, it's
in the wind, and they're right behind them. They're tailgating like a motherfucker. So, and you hear, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, the headlights come on, and then Ryan's just like, "Oh God, they're right behind us!" And he just starts stating the fucking obvious.
He's still in the back seat,
and he's in the back seat.
He's still in the back seat this whole time.
He's still in the back seat, and he's just like, "They're gaining on us," and he just starts stating the obvious. And he goes, "What do they want from us?" And I was like, "Oh no, they're just chasing you down to tell you that you left, your gas cap open. Your gas cap's hanging down. You need to close your gas cap." That's what they're chasing. What the fuck do you think they're chasing you for, dude?
Your extended car warranty's about to expire. We just want to know if you want to renew it.
And so he's just like, stating the obvious. My acting's not good. And she's just driving like fuck. And she's driving. Once again, she's driving. And then all of a sudden they throw a fucking coyote at their. They try. Like, you might think, oh, she hit a coyote. No, and it looks dead as fuck. And they throw the coyote at the windshield.
Now, how effective is throwing a dead coyote at a situation? It's pretty fucking effective, right?
It creeped me out. I was like, oh, that's pretty goddamn grim. Hey, they just throw a dead coyote at your car.
You need a raise at your job. Boss is not coming through. Throw a dead coyote at his windshield while driving.
It's almost like the Godfather with the horse head in the fucking bed or whatever. Like,
your kids won't shut up. Yeah. You've been telling them to shut up in the living room. You just throw a dead coyote at them.
And the dead coyote hits the car, and then they get into an accident, and like their tire they pop a tire. Yeah, so they got the flat tire, obviously. He goes, "Oh, look at you hit another one." He goes, "You hit another one," and she's like, "No, this one was already dead." She goes, "This one's already dead."
No, idiot! They threw it from the truck. If you weren't hiding in the fetal position in the back of my car while I was trying to save our lives, you would have seen that.
Not even that. Just look at the damn thing. It looks like it's been dead for like a week.
Jesus.
And so they drag it off. They drag it off the hood and throw it to the side or whatever. And she goes, "Flat tire." It always cracks me up. She just goes, "Flat tire."
Like, what a bummer.
It's like landing on a bad spot in a Monopoly game. Like, on a bad, like, flat tire.
It's like
community chest.
You landed on Boardwalk with hotels.
Pay that one card you get where you have to pay for all your houses and hotels and shit.
The taxes.
Flat tire. And then, so they got to change the tire, obviously. And so they have this fucking weird-ass lantern. It's fucking weird. It's not a flashlight. It's like a weird, like, fucking lantern thing. It's box-shaped.
So, finally, okay, before we get to that, we finally get to Ryan, who's doing something manly, which is changing a tire.
Just to change a tire.
And he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Probably because he's got 5 shirts still tucked in trying to change a fucking tire. And
he's losing his cool.
He can't do it. Can't do it. You got this old school fucking lantern
Yeah.
that the coal miners used to have when they used to check the fucking mines for like, poison gases.
And she's
and
like,
shit.
she goes, well, you know what? It's happening because he's freaking out and he's bitching and fucking moaning and complaining. She goes, well, you know what? It's fucking happening. He goes, oh, yeah? It's happening? Well, something better change because I'm about to fucking lose my mind.
Oh,
and
no.
I think I delivered the line better than he did. Honestly, right now. He goes, because
Not
I'm about
Ryan.
to fucking lose my mind. And it's
What are
just
you
such a
gonna do,
cringe,
Ryan?
cringe-worthy fucking like delivery. I was like, ooh, every time I go, oh,
Let's
God.
not let Ryan lose his mind. He might put on 6 shirts.
Just the delivery of that line
God,
was
man,
terrible.
this guy. I should have took those acting classes. That's what he should have
So-
yelled.
And so we get to him like trying to fucking change a tire, but she's terrible at holding the light for him.
Okay, so this is the one time I agree with Ryan because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing trying to change this tire, and he needs light because they're in the dark. And she keeps
It's
like,
pitch black.
I hear a noise, so I'm gonna take the light away from you and go find out what that noise is. And he's yelling at her, he's like, "Hey,
I need the light
I need
to do
the
this."
light."
And the noise is Leatherface's.
mental flashback from when Dad used to yell at me like, to point the light at something. And I'm shaking. Is this the right? No! God damn it!
That's not the right size wrench. Like,
He would. Oh my God! He would.
and so
mad.
then we hear the approaching, and that's they gave him a knee brace in this one. They gave Leatherface a knee brace, and he's slowly approaching. It shows like Leatherface approaching, and it just shows his knees act like him walking. It just shows his legs, and you're
Now is that because like in part 1 it got buzzed or what?
well. Here's the thing. That's interesting because he was killed. They were all killed in part 2.
In part 2, but this movie disregards part 2.
Disregards all that.
Supposedly, yeah.
So whoever this Leatherface is has a knee problem. That's it.
He needs glucosamine and chondroitin.
Like, as he's approaching. So in it, I actually do like it.
Leatherface, go get those people. It's like, all right, let me pop some Advil real quick.
And so it works for me. I like the tension it's building because he's trying to change a tire and he's sitting there struggling with the lug nuts, and then she does cut back to him and like shows him a little light, but then she's like, hurry up, and he's like, and then she runs away again with the light. He's like, I can't fucking see, dude.
I'm trying to change tire, 5 shirts in the dark.
And so they get like a couple of lug nuts on, so they don't get it on completely. They get it on just enough.
Just enough.
And then all of a sudden she shines her light, and then Leatherface, baby, right? Ooh, just right smack dab in your face with this cool ass mask and this cool ass chainsaw. Oh no, the cool chainsaw comes later. This is just a basic
this
chainsaw.
is just a
yeah.
this is just a regular
And so
chainsaw.
she jumps in the car. The car's still on a fucking jack. And she jumps in the car. And once again, car problems ensue, right? She can't, like, it's not getting into gear. And he again jumps into the back seat. What's it with him in the back seat?
I have no idea. What's going on.
So
with
he
this
barely,
guy.
he like barely escapes.
Because self-preservation, right? You got your, you want to stay alive in a situation. A guy wearing a human face chasing you with a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you do is like, I'm gonna go into the back seat where the window's shot out, and he can stick that chainsaw right into the window.
Which he almost gets him that way.
He does.
He shoves the chainsaw through the back window and almost hits him. And then he starts cutting up the trunk. He almost hits him, and she's like the gears are grinding. She's trying to get into gear, and then she fucking hits reverse. It finally works, and then boom, she hits Leatherface. And then,
with the car,
she hits him, and he falls back and goes, "Ugh," he even grunts like just, "Ugh," he falls
Need more
backwards,
Advil.
drops his chainsaw. He's like, now I'm gonna have back problems now because of this shit. And so he's like, you fucking got him, you got him. He's all excited and shit, and it shows the car come off the jack. And remember, the tire's not on right,
Right.
like on all the way. It looks like a fucking like a ride, like something you'd see at Universal Studios, and then Leatherface
A
is all of
water
a sudden,
ride.
yeah,
It's not even
he
like-
grabs the fucking trunk and is just like, roar, like shaking it. He's like, go, go, go. And then as they drive away, the fucking trunk, he rips the goddamn trunk off, and then he holds it up over his head as they're driving away, Just straight 80s wrestler shit and then
all
throws it on the ground.
this with a bad leg.
With a bad leg.
Fuck, man. This guy...
Seemed like you're doing fine to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Junior?
Junior.
Yeah.
So we're introduced to the all-time lovable, wonderful Ken Foree. Big deal. Big deal. And just big deal all around.
Yeah, who goes by Benny in this one.
He goes by Benny.
He goes by Benny.
He plays a survivalist, which is pretty badass. He's a survivalist in every horror movie he's in, if I'm going to be honest with you.
And he's classic. He was in Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Also in Devil's Rejects.
Yeah. And he's just, he's your classic horror movie icon.
Yeah.
Like, easily recognizable, easily a fan favorite.
Yeah. Just awesome face, awesome voice.
Right,
yeah, Ken
exactly.
Foree, dude.
Ken
yes.
Foree, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
we get Ken Foree, and he's driving in his Jeep, listening to royalty-free funk fusion jazz.
That is fusion jazz. That is.
Did you look it up?
Jazz.
Like, what was
jazz.
Ken Foree listening to in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? Funk fusion jazz. Okay, got it. I'm gonna write that down. That's gonna go in my notes. It looks like Tex. Tex jumps out in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
All bloody. Right?
And which causes him to swerve.
And he's in a Jeep, so it's top heavy. So he crashes, and then I guess Michelle and Ryan crash too?
Well, he swerves, and then it causes them to swerve off the road. So he swerves into them, and then they swerve away, and they go down the, like an embankment. So they get into the accident, and then he goes down there to assess the situation. Yeah, he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, man, there's a guy chasing us with the chainsaw. There's people chasing us with a chainsaw, and they're trying to kill us. They're hunting us. And he goes, okay, yeah, okay, buddy. I get it. Rednecks with chainsaws. Yeah, we deal with it all the time. Lumberjacks with chainsaws or something like that.
And you know what? I'm sorry, but if I just got an accident and I see Ken Foree and he comes up and he's bald and he's smooth and he comes up, he's like, I deal with this shit all the time, I'd believe him.
And so he goes, okay, let me assess the situation. So then he goes down the hill and then the embankment or whatever, and then he pulls Michelle out of the car, and she's like super out of it.
Well, she's been driving this whole fucking time too.
Poor thing.
Like she literally has been. Ryan's in the fucking back
Give her a
seat.
Starbucks double shot.
Dude,
you know those cans that you could buy,
man.
Yeah.
Right.
And he sits them down next to their car that's like, I think, fucked at this point. Right? It's like,
yeah, no, that car. Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
It's missing a trunk.
Yeah, should have paid the extra, money to have it just towed.
Oh, it's a Mercedes. I'm sure
across
it's insured.
Country. And then when he goes to assess the car, he sees the gashes from the chainsaw into the car.
Right, exactly.
And that's when he goes, oh shit, and he starts taking him serious. Then when he sees the gashes in the car, and he goes, looks like an awfully big saw. And then he's like, yeah. He's like, see, I told you. And Ryan's like, I fucking told you, dude. He's like, okay. And then he goes, oh, don't worry. Me and my buddies, we prep for this shit all the time. So we kind of learned that he's a I guess ex-military. And then so he reaches into his he reaches into his bag. Oh, we prepare for this kind of shit all the fucking time. Like, don't worry about it. And then he gives them pills. He's like, hey, take these. And then
and they take them.
And they just take them.
And they take now. You know my past, so I'm not too big on like gonna judge Ryan or Michelle or anything. Like if someone handed me pills, I would probably take them too. But your normal person would stop and be like, "What are these?
What are you giving me?
What are you giving me?"
Well, in Ryan's defense, like Ken Foree, I mean, I'm gonna listen to what he says, right?
Yeah,
he's tall, he's dark, he's handsome, he seems prepared. He's more prepared than I am. Ryan doesn't even drive. So I
don't even have my license. I should have just took the Greyhound bus.
And then so he runs back up to the road, and then we get Tinker.
Oh man,
one of my favorite characters, played by Joe Unger, and he already has a bunch of road flares set up. And he goes, hey buddy, and then Benny runs up to him like, hey man, we had a big accident here, and he's like, I already know that. I think that's a pretty good impersonation.
That's a damn good impersonation.
I already know that. He goes, oh, okay, yeah. So we need to, we got to help these people. He said, well, we got the means
and we got the machines.
We got the means, we got the machines. So like, it seems like down to help and shit. But as the viewer, as the audience, you know. This guy's bad news.
Yeah,
dude.
you
know right off the bat. And he goes, okay, well, there's a big accident here, and he's one of my favorite fucking lines from the movie He goes, well, what do you think the fucking flares are for, stupid? And he's like, yeah, okay, buddy. And Benny's playing it cool, like, okay, buddy. And then he like leans into the bed of the truck, and he sees the big chainsaw.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh shit. And he knows, like, okay,
Yeah.
like either this is the guy or he's involved.
Or either way.
And he goes, oh, okay, hey. And then he goes to the window because the guy's sitting he at this point, I think Tinker's already sitting back in his truck. And he goes, hey, man, I just need to grab something from my truck real quick. And he goes, well, rock it, brother. And I'm like, oh, shit. Racism is alive and well in 1991 during this movie. Right? He's like, well, rock it, brother. And I'm like, God damn, dude. And he goes, oh, okay. And then Benny runs back to his truck, and he's trying to assemble his assault rifle. It's like an M16, something like that. And I'm kind of mad at this point. I'm like, dude, for such a prepper, right? You're fucking shit already ready to go? Because his shit's like boot camp style. Like, we're like, assemble this weapon, Gump. Like it's like all fucking broken down.
And he's actually got to fill the clip with bullets, and the clip's
has
not
a
even
coffee can.
It's a one. There's a two.
Wasn't there a coffee can involved? He has a coffee can of bullets.
Coffee can of bullets. He's trying to sting. I'm like, oh my God.
And he goes, hey, man, what does he say? You ready to roll, young yeoman? And we stopped the movie. And I was like, hey, dude. I was like, that's racist, I bet.
I remember that. And I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
And I looked.
I got all woke on it.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
got really woke.
I got woke on that shit.
And I'm like,
I was like, that's racist what he said. And then we looked it up. And what was it?
It was like just a landowner, just a farmer who owns the land.
You ready to roll, young yeoman?
And that's where you get like, yo, man. Like, you know, when they say, yo, man. Like,
so, but in my defense, he already said, rocket, brother. So I'm like, okay. And then, so he's like, just 15 seconds. And he's trying to fucking load a magazine with bullets. Right. So he assembles it. And then, dude, this is one of the coolest scenes in the movie. And then we see him tinker. The camera zooms in on his face, and he goes, shit, well, push comes to shove. And he fucking puts it in drive, and we get one of the coolest scenes in the movie. I think they like fixed a camera to one of the wheel wells, obviously, because you see as the truck's barreling towards him, we see each flare get ran over by the big ass tires, which is a cool fucking shot, dude.
It's a great shot, yeah.
And he's running over the fucking flares as he's barreling towards him, and this motherfucker's like trying to hit his truck, like that's it, and he's trying to load the magazine. So this movie, you know, for people that say, oh fuck this movie, fuck you, people that say that shit, because this movie is really good at building fucking tension, and that's what I'm looking for in horror movies. That's what I'm looking for, and it does it for me.
And the lines that these people say, you know, are fucking great,
dude.
You know?
When push comes to shove, dude, like right, like he's
I know. And then when you told me like, oh, this guy's racist, and I remember you telling me in the back of my head, because like being murderous cannibal isn't enough. You gotta throw.
No, now he's racist too. Yeah, he's also, he doesn't recycle either.
Nazi guy. He doesn't recycle.
I saw him throw plastic in his trash. Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
so then bam, he fucking hits the truck, and then Benny jumps out of the way just in the nick of time. And then he looks down the hill, like Tinker looks down the hill, like ha, like laughs, like yeah, fucking motherfucker. And then we hear wham, chainsaw just starts, dude. And so now we get into this. Now there's a brawl, but his weapon's not assembled all the way, right?
No, it's not actually. He actually kind of uses it to block the chainsaw, and they get into a fight. Something happens. They're tumbling on the ground.
Well, Benny's getting the best of
Leatherface. And Leatherface just happens to carry a portable mini saw. Battery operated, like a Dremel.
Because I think he's like choking him or something. Or he got the upper hand. Like
he has the upper hand.
He's like
he's
on top of him.
Pushing his eyes
He's on top
in,
of him. Yeah,
doing all these like techniques, and he comes out with like
this
mini bone saw. And
he pulls out a Dremel, like a
Dremel with the saw on the Dremel.
With the little mini circular, like the thing looks like a washer, but it's like a saw. Like the blade's like the size of a washer. Who
carries that in their pocket?
I thought it was clever. I was like,
Can you imagine having that thing in your pocket, walking around, chasing people?
And all of a sudden, Leatherface is James Bond.
You already got a chainsaw you're running through the dark with. Now you got a saw in your pocket too. How many saws do you need?
because Leatherface isn't that smart. And so now all of a sudden he's catching us off guard, like, oh, you thought about this ahead of time. Like, so what if someone's getting the upper hand on me?
He took the mini saw. Like, I'm gonna put this in my pocket
just in case
I get into real close combat.
And he fucking hits him in his calf or like down by his ankle.
Hard.
Yeah,
something hard.
And
yeah.
it sounds cool. Like it actually sounds like it going into like a human leg. So that part was pretty cool.
Yes.
And then so now Leatherface has the upper hand.
Of course, because he carries mini saws with him. So.
And then we get the chick that was peering.
In the beginning, right?
Yeah, she was peering. That's the one who was peering in the window after she saw her sister get hit with a sledgehammer. We don't see her
through the whole movie until now, and you kind of forget about her.
Sarah is her name?
Yeah, you kind of forget about her, and you're like, who the hell is this
Played
chick?
by Toni Hudson, and cool fact, she's from San Bernardino. So, Cali love right there. Yeah, she's straight out of Cali. And she goes, hey. She distracts him because Leatherface is about to fuck him up.
Right. Leatherface is getting the upper hand.
She goes, hey, you want me? And he was like, oh, and he just looks up at her, and it works. And he goes chasing after her.
Finish the job. You know what I mean? Like, where's she going? She's going to be in the woods. Like, finish what you're doing. Like, that's one thing about this family I don't get. It's like, they just...
Well, because she already got away from him once in the beginning, remember?
Right, but then just stop. Like, I mean...
I'm killing the dangerous guy.
Yeah,
right? The guy who has an assault rifle.
Who has an assault
who's
rifle.
Tall and strong.
He has a banana clip in this goddamn AK-47. I'm gonna get him first, and then I'm gonna chase the unarmed girl that's malnourished and I had in a cage.
And has been in the woods for like a week.
Been in the woods for like a week, and then I'll go after her.
But it works, and she basically saves his life.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Michelle and Ryan. They come to. And he's like, oh, shit, he gave us sleeping pills. What the fuck? Like, they wake up. He's like, we got to get the fuck out of here, pretty much. Here, Leatherface rear up his chainsaw. And he starts chasing them. And then Ryan gets caught in a bear trap.
Okay, so picture this. Okay, so this is the messed up situation that you're in. You're in a dark forest. You don't know, or woods. You don't know where you're at. You're coming down off of sleeping pills or fucking pain meds. You're running, and there's a guy wearing a human face chasing you with a chainsaw. Mm-hmm. When do you say, like, you know what, fuck it? Like, I know people have a sense of, like, I'm going to make it. If I was in a horror movie, da-da-da. Sometimes you just got to count your losses, man. Yeah. And just be like, you know what? I had a good life.
I'm just going to lay down and let him hit me with his chainsaw. Yeah.
So Ryan, it finally becomes a man, kind of. You know, he falls into this bear trap, and he's stuck. And, you know, he does tell Michelle to go. He's like, run. Which is the complete opposite. I really thought he was going to be like, what are you doing? Come help me.
I got to use the restroom.
Come back. I can't die with only 5 shirts.
You need to be in this trap, not me.
Yeah, I know.
This is your dad's car.
God, man.
And he goes, just run. And she like does like a double take. Like she stops and looks back like anybody would do. And she just goes, fuck. Like, fuck, I can't. There's nothing I can do. Shows Leatherface like putting the chainsaw over him. And it makes you feel. And they even do a noise like he's cutting into him.
Right.
Which is fucking scary.
Right.
But then later in the movie, they bring him in and he's unscathed. Like he's not even cut at all.
He's semi-conscious.
Maybe he just scared the shit out of him and just like reared it like inches from his face. So we get that, and then it cuts back to Benny with Sarah, the girl from the beginning, that helped him.
Let's be honest; she was only in this movie to add to the body count, you know. So
she gives she gives Benny a lighter, which he uses later in the movie. As he runs away, like he goes to go like investigate and try to figure out what's going on more. She stumbles upon the chainsaw hanging from a tree. Next thing you know, like, she's getting fucking sawed up, dude.
Yeah, she gets sawed in half.
And that's one of the deleted scenes is because, because he really presses her up against a tree and, and just saws right into her. And all we get in this movie is just her screaming and then a bunch of blood spraying all over him.
Yeah, and almost an off-screen kill. Yeah. So Michelle runs and she comes across this house. So she goes to the house. She's looking for help. The door's open. She lets herself in.
Just like in part one.
And she sees a little girl.
Upstairs.
She's upstairs. So she's downstairs. She looks up and there's a little girl. And it's creepy. And so the little girl runs, and she runs after the little girl like, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. Michelle says that to the little girl. And they get into a room, and I guess it's her room, and there's skeletons, body-like parts everywhere. Come on, red flags.
Yeah.
Red flags right here. But instead of like looking around the room going, okay, I'm going to skedaddle, I'm going to kick rocks, like she goes to like, I don't know.
And I would have ran away.
Yeah, but she goes like, I'm gonna comfort this little girl, or I'm gonna, hey, little girl, what's your name? I'm gonna try to communicate with this feral child.
She does a typical, hey.
Yeah, and this child has a doll made of a baby skeleton. She goes to like basically like gets closer.
Trying to comfort the kid.
Tries to comfort the little girl, and the little girl takes a bone from the doll. Shanks Michelle. Again, not like you're trying to survive a situation. You're looking around a room. You see nothing but skeletons. A little girl holding a baby doll. Get the hell out of there, man.
She shanks her. She goes, yakety yak. Don't talk
back.
Which I like. I
love
was
that
cool.
part. No.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great. No, that's a great scene. And then, of course, Vigo returns.
And then he grabs Michelle. Obviously, she's going to be bound to a chair at some point. And he goes, they get stupider and stupider, don't they? Yeah. And then the girl just laughs, and then the camera like does like a pan out shot, like it's pulling away, and it shows all the bones in the room. As she's laughing, she's just like,
he's right though. They get stupider and stupider. Like you're walking into a house.
Yeah.
You see human remains. Yes. But you're gonna try to start a conversation with this girl. Mm-hmm. Come on.
And then it cuts to we get Fredo. He is getting rid of body parts in like what is it, like a swamp or a lagoon or something like that.
He has a bag of body parts.
He has a trash bag.
A trash bag full of body parts. And he's pissed because he's on cleanup duty.
And he's mad. He's like, I don't get to walk around with a chainsaw just killing everybody. Like, I get to do this shit.
I gotta clean up.
Yeah. So now we're getting, like you said, like the Kardashians with this shit. Like you're getting personal with this shit. You're seeing like who's mad about what.
Exactly.
And he's pissed off, and he's throwing like he pulls an arm out, he pulls out a leg, he pulls out. When the most disturbing part, go ahead. What was the most disturbing part?
He pulls out a severed woman's head, and he looks at it, and he's like, I remember having fun with you. And he licks it and kisses it. And then he throws it into
he goes, but now you're dead.
But now you're dead.
Now you're dead, bitch, or something like that. And
he throws it into the swamp. He's like, is it soup yet?
Angrily. He throws it in there. Is it soup yet?
I'm telling you, I could watch Alfredo all day.
Yeah.
Dude.
Good lines like that. Is it soup yet?
Is it soup yet?
And then that's when Benny rolls up on him.
Right.
Benny rolls up on him. Big mistake from Benny here, though, because...
Big mistake. Yeah, this is when the characters start being a little bit ridiculous.
And Benny, like puts the gun to his face and says, hey, this thing makes a really loud noise and makes a very big hole.
Right. And like, okay, so Benny, you're a survivalist. You just seen this dude take severed limbs and throw them into the swamp, and then make out with the severed head. And you're not just. My thing would just to be shoot right now.
Bam, bam, bam.
Now go up there. What's with trying to have a conversation with these people? Like you're gonna get them to see the errors of their ways.
Like, oh, you're right, man.
You're right. I shouldn't be killing people and eating them. You're absolutely right.
And then so he hits him with the butt of the rifle into the water, and he doesn't double tap him.
No,
big mistake. He does not do a double tap.
Always,
he doesn't
like.
I would like sprayed a couple bullets in there at least. But he doesn't do that.
And he's like one down.
And then now we get so they're redoing the whole like Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Part 1 scene like that they always do, like with she's bound to a chair now.
Bound to a chair. Okay.
Ooh.
I love that they still have Grandpa. Grandpa's dead now. He has like no eyes. It's just sunken in sockets. He's still wearing like his KFC fucking Colonel Sanders uniform. And they're still feeding him fucking blood from the victims.
Yeah, because in Part 1 he was still alive,
Right.
Yeah.
He was still alive.
He was still alive.
And I think in part 2, like, he was too, but he was, like, on death's door. He couldn't hold a hammer. But this one, he's completely dead. He's gone. And
they're in denial.
And they still have him in the rocking chair at the dinner table. Like, there's Grandpa. Let it go. Let go. Throw him in the swamp.
I think Tex goes, so how you like Texas? Bam! And then he like jams a nail like right through her hand into the chair. So they're doing what they did to Sally in the first one. Like they're nailing her to a chair. Disturbing ass fucking part, man. They bring in Ryan, which we thought got killed because he was caught in the bear trap, but obviously not. So they drag him in, and then there's like they hang him upside down over this like sink like thing. It's not a sink. It's just something that
like
looks
a basin.
Yeah, something that you would like, I don't know, like kill livestock over or something like that. And they hang him upside down, and he still looks like he's alive. And she has to witness this. Tinker's like, strip him. And they're just like stripping him right in front of her, which would be fucking so fucked up and disturbing, dude. Like if you saw like
it is
anybody
disturbing.
just in front of
they
you,
put
just like
the hooks through his leg because they're hanging him upside down.
They hang him upside down.
It's like it's gonna take forever. We gotta take all those 5 shirts off, but whatever.
And when they cut his pants off, he has purple drawers. And he goes, and that's when Mama comes out. She's like a really quick character, whatever. She speaks with the voice box. She's in a wheelchair. Okay, that's it. That's pretty much the gist of it. That's it. So, and she's watching as they strip him down. He goes, "Look, Mama." Tinker, like they rip his clothes off. He's all colored drawers. And then Tinker and Tex look at each other and go, California. And I was like, fuck you, dude. I took offense to that one. I was like, fuck you. We don't all wear
Do
purple
you have
drawers.
colored drawers, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, yes.
Yeah.
Do you have purple colored drawers?
No. I have teal.
Teal,
maybe.
yeah.
And he's like looking over at Michelle, and he's hanging upside down. You could tell he's still alive. And then Tex leans into him and goes, yippee-yi-yay. So he does the yippee-yi-yay back to his ass. And a part of me, I was like, hey, dude, fucking, you're the one that said that shit at the beginning. Now here it is. He goes, yippee-yi-yay. And he goes, if you need something, just twitch. Well, now we're starting to learn about this family a little bit.
So, yeah, and that's where I want to get in here real quick, because they're like a regular family. Mm-hmm. They have normal, regular, like family squabbles. Like Tinker calls Tex by his real name.
Oh yeah,
and it pisses off Tex. He puts the cleaver into the kitchen table and he's like, "I wish you'd call me Tex.
I wish you'd call me Tex.
I wish you'd call me Tex." And you're like, what?
It's like, really, dude?
You got a woman just nailed to a chair.
And a guy hanging upside down. That you're about to execute.
But your emotions get high when they don't use the proper nickname for you.
And I like Tinker's response. He's just like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, hell, man. Fuck. I'm sorry. And he has this apron on that's like super blood drenched.
Oh my God, dude.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
If I was Tinker, I'd be like, "Look, dude, I'm missing a hand. Okay,
you just nailed somebody to a chair.
Nailed somebody to a chair. All right,
I'll work on your name."
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then Leatherface comes walking in, and then do they bring the chainsaw out first?
They bring the chainsaw, and it's the Saw's family. It's a beautiful chainsaw.
This chainsaw's on fire.
And it's like 6 feet.
Oh my God. And when anybody who's seen this movie, this chainsaw is fucking
It
dope.
is.
It's super dope.
Literally.
Dude. It has gold on it and shit. And it says the chainsaw's family, which is a
Saw's
line.
family, yeah.
The Saw's family, yeah. So that part's cool. But then Tinker's mad.
Because he gave him okay, and I get it. You go through all the trouble of making this awesome chainsaw, engraving it. It's 6 feet long. It's about 45 pounds.
It's a nice present.
It's a nice present, and you didn't even finish. You didn't finish because he wanted dark meat. Remember, that's what Tinker said.
He goes, "Oh, Mama, we got dark meat." He tells Mama, "Oh, Mama, we got some dark meat coming." I'm like,
in reference to
again
Benny.
with the racism.
Yeah, in reference to Benny.
Yeah.
And they're upset. And so he gets mad at Leatherface, like, you don't deserve that.
Yeah, you're getting a gift for a job you didn't even finish.
And Leatherface is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here, listen to some of my songs."
Because Leatherface has a Walkman.
Walkman. He's like, "No, Tinker wasn't having it. Tinker threw that shit in the oven." This pisses off Leatherface Leatherface isn't having it. He goes and he puts Tinker down on his knees and says, "You're gonna get my fucking Walkman out of the oven. Pull it out." So Tinker goes with his hook hand. And then Leatherface is like, "Nah, motherfucker."
Pulls his hook hand back.
You're gonna get this real hand in there. And he's screaming. He's like, "Oh!" And the family's just like kind of rolling their eyes, like, "Oh." Mama's
sitting there with Tex, and she's trying to intervene, and Tex goes, "Oh no," he's like, "Let him finish, Mom." They gotta hash this out.
They're gonna figure this stuff out. And he made him take it, and of course he gets it out, whatever, and it's ruined.
And then
much.
he goes and kneels to Mama, and she's in her wheelchair, and he's like,
like
showing her, like, and you're just like, wow, he is really just like a kid. So after all this goes down, they tell Junior Leatherface to, "Hey, go do your lessons." So he goes out to the shack, and he's back in the shack that he was at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
And he has a speak and spell, and it shows the image of a clown.
Right.
And it's saying, like, spell it out. And so, and he keeps typing food because he sees a clown, and he keeps typing food. And it goes, "Doo-doo-doo-doo. No, try again." And it shows a clown, and like the blank spaces are there to spell clown. Like the amount of letters it takes to spell clown are there, and he keeps typing. He goes FOOD, and then he hits enter, and it goes, "No, try again." He's like, "Argh!" And he fucking like.
That's it for lessons for the day.
That's it.
We're done with the lessons for today.
And then fucking dude, Benny's like watching, like peering in the window. And he sees what's going on. Like, he goes, it's one of my favorite parts of the movie. He goes, "What kind of sick shit is this?" Just his reaction is like, "Oh, I think anybody would have." He's like, "What kind of sick shit is this?" And then,
Okay, so we get to the point where the little girl comes in, right? Because it cuts back, and the little girl, and she's like, "Don't do it. It's my turn. You said I was going to have a turn." And like the whole family looks at each other and they smile. And you're
Tex looks at Tinker.
It's all like, and they all, well, she's old enough. And I'm like, what she isn't even old enough to watch this movie in theaters. What are you going to have her do? And basically, she wants her first kill. And poor Ryan's hanging upside down. And Tink has like kind of rigged it to where you pull a lever and this
a
sledgehammer comes down
and hits you in the head, and you're done.
And you're done. So I mean, efficient, I guess. I don't know, but like it seems like just like, what are you guys doing? Just hit him in the head with a hammer. He's already been in a bear trap. He's already had like a chainsaw. Like this poor guy, I think he's literally brain dead. But I mean, he's sitting there,
and then she sits on Tex's lap.
Yeah, Tex gets her, and
they do a countdown.
They do a countdown
right in front of Michelle.
Right, of course, she's still nailed to the chair.
Her.
Still nailed to the chair with He looks at her, gives her one final look.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, that's fucked up, dude.
And then she pulls the lever.
And there's no deleted scene in they originally showed the hammer hitting the head, but it got deleted.
It looks bad.
Even with it being deleted, it still worked for me. I got the point, and it was still effective for me.
The deleted scene that I saw, I was like, that looks horrible. Like that looks like a dummy getting hit, not so hard with a sledgehammer. It looks like it kind of like just tapped it. Like,
sometimes leaving it to the imagination,
it works.
Yeah,
it works. Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So and then she like runs and grabs the cup. And starts getting the blood that's draining out of his head and goes and gives it to Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa.
And that's where... Is this where Benny just opens fire?
Benny saves the day. So Benny is like, he's had enough. He's done. And he...
My gats finally assembled.
It only took 45 minutes. You're the worst survivalist I've ever met.
Opens fire, kills Mama right away, right? She
Mama's
gets shot. Dead. He shoots Tinker's ear and fingers
ear.
off.
He's like, no, and his ear
lands on the stove.
And it lands on the stove and it sizzles.
Yeah.
His fingers pop
fucking
off.
Cool, yeah. Tex doesn't get hit. He dunks down.
The little girl doesn't get hit.
Little girl doesn't get hit.
And amazingly enough, Michelle doesn't get hit, even though she's in front of the
And
gunfire.
she takes advantage of the situation.
She does.
And she's like, "Ugh," and she rips her hands up, just like Sally did in part 1. Like, like just.
You know how many nerve endings are in your hand to do that? Oh my god!
But I mean, life and death. Fuck it. I mean,
I get that and adrenaline, but that scene gets me. It gets me.
Yeah.
Good job with that scene. Definitely. Kudos.
and then it's just Tex and Benny in the
Tex
front
and-
yard, and then we get the little girl cheering on Tex from upstairs.
From the window.
And then these floodlights come on. Goof. And then all this like rock music starts. It's all fucking fight scene. Fuck, it's cheesy. It is cheesy.
It's cheesy.
It doesn't ruin the movie for me, but
that's
it is
when
cheesy.
the movie goes from being a horror movie to an early 90s action because they start doing one-liners. Because Benny's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, what is you
Yeah, he's
guys?
like, why are you guys doing this
Why
as they're
are you
fighting?
doing this?
And then Tex goes, "You want to?" He goes, "We're hungry. We're hungry."
He's like, while they're fighting with axes and shit, and he's like, haven't you ever heard of ordering a pizza? He's like, I like liver and onions. You're like, what the fuck? And I guess so. Benny ends up axing like a gas can that's on like one of the cars there, and the gas leaks out and gets all over Tex, and
Pulls out the lighter. That what was
Sarah
gave him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. That came into play later. Thank
lights
you,
him,
Sarah.
lights him on fire.
Boom.
Boom, he's done.
Big explosion.
Yeah, there's always
Big
whenever you have a fight,
explosion.
you gotta have a shitty ass car explosion for some
But
reason.
Leatherface is still afoot.
Yeah, and he's going after.
He starts to, Leatherface is going after Michelle.
Finally, and this is where she kicks it up a notch.
I love this part because she looks back like, oh yeah, like she's lost her mind at this
She's
point.
curling her hair with the knife.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Yeah.
You want to fuck a piece of
She's
meat?
like, come on, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that shit. Yeah, she's lost her mind. She's like ready to go. She's
Yeah.
like in full final girl mode.
full final girl
mode.
chasing.
She lures Leatherface
She lures
to
Leatherface
to
in.
where Fredo was dumping the body parts.
Right, exactly.
All of a sudden, Benny shows up, and then they get in like this swamp fight. Swamp fight. So it's Leatherface and Benny in the water with the chainsaw whirring.
Yeah.
I always fuck up with that word.
It's so the chainsaw's still on
It's
in the
sticking
water,
out of the water,
and it's facing
operating.
up, and they're dueling and
Fighting in the water.
Yeah,
And she's cheering him on from the side, which I think she should have helped a little more, like throwing rocks or something at Leatherface.
like get his attention. He's easily distracted. Like, no, you really want me? Like the same thing that Sarah did to save his life. Like, no, she doesn't do anything. She's just like, go, Benny.
She's like, yeah, because Benny's getting the best of him. But then all of a sudden, Leatherface just puts.
Well, he's a freaking beast.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he just puts Ken Foree's head on the chainsaw as it's whirring, and you just see like brain matter and shit going to the fucking water. She's at the shoreline of this swamp or wherever the fuck it is, and then she just takes a big rock because Leatherface is trying to come after her now, and she goes, "Sorry, little guy." Remember from the beginning of the movie, she couldn't kill the armadillo.
Yeah, but now
and she's like, sorry, little guy. And now she goes, sorry. And she's like lost her mind at this point. Just sorry. And she bashes him like, God, it's like at least 7, 8 times.
It's a lot.
In the head with this big ass fucking
just
rock.
like
And she's like,
just
sorry.
hitting him in the head.
As she's hitting him. And then he goes underwater.
Finally, after it took like 22 hits with a heavy rock to go down, but he finally went down.
So he goes underwater, and then we cut to she's walking around like on this road, and she finds a truck.
It's daytime.
It's daytime all of a sudden.
I don't know, like if it's the adrenaline or the fact that she has infections from her hands or what's going on, but she's still awake. And she finally, I guess, sits down on the side of the road.
No, she finds a truck.
She finds the truck.
And then all of a sudden...
Tinker's truck, right?
Yeah. Oh, the Last Chance...
Last Chance, yeah.
Oh, the Last Chance gas station truck pulls up.
Yes.
And it's Benny. It's Ken Foree. He gets out, and she's like, oh! So pause really quick. So originally they killed him because he took a chainsaw to the fucking head. But I guess when they showed the test audience, they loved his character so much, and the people were like, we didn't like that he died. He was like, okay, we'll bring him back after a chainsaw to the head.
That's the whole point of the whole Ken Foree dying. Like the survivalist, like you're supposed to feel upset that he died. He's that good of a character. Now you're left with the final girl, and now it's up to her to fulfill her character arc, you know? So him kind of coming back in a gas station, kind of like, oh, I'm still alive, even though I took a chainsaw to my head. It sucks. I don't like the ending. I think they should have kept with the original.
Yeah, in which we'll cover. And so it shows Fredo all of a sudden. So
he's back.
So Benny gets out of the truck like, oh, and she's like, oh my God, yeah, you're saving me. Because at first she looks up and sees the last chance.
And she's like,
oh shit. But it's Benny, and he gets out. He's like, oh yeah, I survived a chainsaw to the brain,
my head,
to a chainsaw going inside of my brain,
and then drowning, and then going underwater.
Yeah.
But somehow I miraculously survived.
He would have got a gnarly infection.
Oh
dude.
my God, dude! That swamp water had nothing but dead
so
bodies.
He puts her in the passenger seat like a gentleman, and then as he's walking around the truck, all of a sudden Fredo, who's still alive, because remember he didn't double tap him,
right?
Fucking hits him with the sledgehammer, I think,
Yep.
And then he's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you and do all the stuff I said at the beginning of the movie. Like I'm still a fucking piece of shit,
Still a fucking creep.
Yeah. And then so she, as he's doing that, trying to get into the truck, he breaks the windows, and there's a shotgun on the floorboard at the passenger side, and she grabs it and aims it at him, and he goes, oh. You don't know how to use that thing. And she says something like,
welcome to Texas.
Well, she says something like, all I remember is, you backwards motherfucker. Boom, and blows his ass. Oh, because he jumps in the bed of the truck, and then she's like pointing it out the rear window, and she's like, you backwoods motherfucker. Boom, blows him away. So he's dead. Then Ken Foree
is back again.
He comes again.
After getting hit
you
in
can't
the back
kill
with
this guy.
Chainsaw to the head.
Man, I'm going to be the devil's rejects, man. I can't be dying right now.
This guy.
Yeah.
And then they
drive and she goes, what, roadkill? It's all part of Texas.
Yeah.
Like she says the same thing that
Tex
Viggo
Mortis says. Yeah, it's a natural part of. Yeah.
And then the last scene is as they drive off into the sunset, is we see Leatherface with his leg brace and everything.
Because apparently, I guess you can swim with a leg brace.
Mm-hmm. He must have had his Advil.
Yeah, dude.
And we just see that. We just see Leatherface like watch them drive off, and then that's it.
For me, this movie was definitely worth a watch. Worth like a second and third watch. I mean, part 3, I'm actually going to get something from this movie. Like, I'm probably going to get the Saw's Family Chainsaw, like a mini one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That chainsaw is fucking
That chainsaw is
sick.
badass.
It weighed 80
dude.
pounds, by the way.
Oh, 80 pounds.
80 pounds.
Not 45 pounds,
Not
but
45.
80 pounds.
Heavy motherfucker.
God. And then running with a leg brace, carrying 80 pounds. Dude, Leatherface has got to have like some problems, man. Some arthritis going on.
He's got a bad leg, and they're making him carry 80 fucking pound chainsaw around.
He's like, that's why I keep the pocket one, because he puts the little one down. All right. So Derek, we just got through with the movie. Who is this movie for? What is your recommendations for this movie? Go ahead.
Only for horror fans.
Only for horror
fans. Like, that's it.
That's it?
Plain and simple.
Plain and
only
simple.
for horror fans, because it builds the tension. There's scenes in here like when they're changing the tire, the gas station scene. Like they build the tension that makes you scared. The ending's kind of choppy.
Yeah,
right.
But
but there's tension in here, and that's what I look for in horror movies.
They do build up great tension, and to me, I don't understand why this movie got as much, I guess, like, it got a lot of flaw, it didn't get what it was trying to get or trying to do. Like, they wanted to go bigger and badder, and like this was going to be everything the first one was, but, gorier, so when they didn't deliver on that, and, fans are just like, kind of like just disregarded it. But however, out of this whole franchise, it's, if you give it a rewatch, and I think people should rewatch it, definitely will rewatch it. you're gonna find out that you kind of like it.
No, and it holds up because the first one, obviously, that's my favorite horror movie ever.
Right,
Is obviously
and it's obviously
74
Leatherface
Texas
is
Chainsaw,
yeah, it's iconic.
that's my favorite one.
It does what it's supposed to do. It's really great. Oh, definitely.
And then part 2 is kind of like
a little
campy
bit
and
more
funny.
campy.
It's campy and funny.
Bill Moseley, yeah.
And that's the thing I love about part 3 is that it's scary. It's
Right.
like, yeah, I'm gonna make this scary again,
Right?
Because we had to reel back from like what part 2 did. Which I'm not saying part 2 did anything wrong. I love fucking part 2, but I that's what I appreciate about it.
Right.
Is it's just trying to make it scary again. I think Jeff Burr did a really good job.
Yeah, I don't think I think it deserves more credit than what it's normally given. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely underrated.
Because when I was watching the reviews and watching like all these other stuff on like what people thought about it, people really didn't like it. Like it was really given the business.
Yeah,
on the
so
internet.
this one is just for the horror fans.
Yeah.
Not someone that like you're trying to introduce to horror. They're gonna be like,
No.
they're not gonna like it so much. But this one's just for the horror fans, I think.
All right. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of our show. And we just want to thank you for spending your time with us today.
Yes, thank you
If
for
you
listening.
enjoyed any of this, please go ahead and give us a shout out on Instagram at It Came From The Pod. If you have any suggestions or like to give us what we should review next or what we should talk about next, please go ahead and email us at itcamefromthepod@gmail.com. And just remember, you're not above anybody.
Until you're 6 feet under.